Oh, chant. Run up these likes, run up these likes, run up these likes. We back again with another one, gang. It's early. It's early. I ain't gonna lie, gang. It's early as I don't know what, but hey, new footage is released from the flight yesterday where we see Ja Rule trying to go at it with Uncle Murda and Tony Yayo. Now, new footage says, hey, Ja Rule's claiming he put hands on Tony Yayo, allegedly. I didn't see it, but we gonna run the clip. Then Ja Rule crashes out on Twitter and what have you. It's kind of wild. Let's take a look at what's going on, gang.
Come on, let's shake. Let's shake. Let's shake.
So I see what happens. They claiming so Ja Rule's claiming that he want to fight. All he did, he threw a pillow at Tony Yayo. All right, he threw a pillow at Tony Yayo. Oh, okay, that's it. You threw a pillow at Tony Yayo. Now you claiming you want to fight. All right, people are holding you back. Obviously, you can see for yourself.
Let's shake. Come on, let's shake. Let's shake.
Nah, you could have put it on.
Come on, let's shake.
Bull chant. You are screaming to fight, but you didn't do anything, champ. You did nothing. Like, you did nothing, and that's cool. But here goes Ja Rule on Instagram wilding, or on Twitter. This is not Instagram. Let me read these things. So Ja Rule tags the whole G Unit at 50 Cent, at Tony Yayo, at Uncle Murda, whole team P. Via TMZ, hi Ja, Jamie here from TMZ, reaching out for comment regarding a Delta flight where you were on Sunday morning. Witness tells from SFO to JFK where Ja Rule got into an argument with Tony Yayo on the flight. Ja was the aggressor and yelled profanities, saying he wanted to fight and throwing a pillow at Tony Yayo. Crew stepped in, pulled both guys off the plane for a bit. Yayo yelled back that planes are federal offensives territory and he did nothing wrong. Ja Rule says, I popped on these punks by myself on a plane. LMAO, P ass niggas. I threw the pillow at Yayo head cause he's soft. Knocked your hat off and all that. Ish was hilarious. So you threw a pillow, bro? You threw a pillow at Tony Yayo? That ain't nothing, nigga. That's like a nigga, throwing a teddy bear at me, champ. Are you trying to brag and act like you did something? Yo, listen, them G Unit soldiers did you crazy at the Barclays. Did you forget, champ?
Come on, let's shake.
He threw a pillow. He's not denying it. So everybody who's talking this nonsense about Ja Rule held his own, you don't know what you're talking about, nigga. Nigga threw a plush toy at Yayo, nigga. Yeah, he threw a pillow at Tony Yayo. That's gay. That's tough. Why he ain't swing on him, champ? Now, it would have been cool if he swung on Yayo, that would have been different. But he didn't, champ. He ain't swing on Tony Yayo. He threw a pillow. He threw him a pillow, champ. A comfy neck pillow at Tony Yayo, nigga. What are we talking about? There's nothing more to talk about. Right? People are trying to make it seem like, Ja Rule herbed up Uncle Murda and Yayo, but that just seems to be a lie in the narrative. We also see bozos running around trying to say that Ja Rule chased Fifth or something. Are you smoking angel dust? Ain't nobody chased Fifth. If anything, Fifth was doing the chasing. If we gonna be real, just being honest. Y'all want the nigga to take an L so bad that y'all willing to believe nonsense that's not true. This nigga threw a pillow and bragged about throwing a pillow at Tony Yayo. Y'all think that's cute? He threw a pillow. He threw a neck pillow. Yeah, he threw a neck pillow at Tony Yayo. He ain't throw no hands though. The nigga just screaming that he want to shake. Okay, if you wanted to do that, you could have been did that. We can run the clip back again. By the way, you dig? Like, what we talking about? I'm glad he didn't fight on the plane because you could get banned. Yo, respectfully, nobody cares, man. Nobody cares, man. I'ma be real with you. Money talk.
What we do? Come on. Let's shake.
So why you ain't shake?
Let's shake.
Wasn't nobody stopping.
What we do?
There wasn't nobody stopping nobody from shaking, by the way. Wasn't nobody stopping nobody from doing anything. By the way, just so we're clear here. Carl Anderson says, meaning you can't make money being on tour. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Here in the great city of New York, we mess the money up, champ. Yeah, we don't care about all that. We don't care about all that. We mess money up all the time. You feel me? Yeah, man, I ain't gonna lie. Maybe you said it's a federal offense to fight. So why you talk? No, listen, respectfully, if you know it's a federal offense to fight, why you talking about shaking in the first place then? Why? Why is Ja Rule popping off his mouth to my head? We should shake. So you ain't do nothing. You ain't gonna do nothing. You didn't try to do nothing. You feel me? I ain't gonna lie. Listen, ban me from the flight if you will. If you come at me crazy, I'm gonna wild you out. Ban me from the airlines if you will. I'm not holding back just because. You dig? We got a bozo in the building named Aaron. Your name is special. You got a special name. And I don't mean special in a good way. 50 and Ja Rule were on a flight. Nigga, no they weren't. This is how I know you're a bozo. You such a bozo that you saying 50 and Ja Rule was on a flight when they weren't. I want you to know personally from the bottom of my heart that I think you a goddamn bozo. Did you know that? Well, you know now. Cause you don't even know what the hell going on, nigga. Go brush your teeth, nigga. You just woke up. You just woke up, nigga. Nah. You just woke up. That's the problem. You're not fully awake. Go brush your teeth or something. Go do something, champ. Nigga, do you see 50 and Ja Rule on a flight, or do you see Yayo and Ja Rule on a flight? Go brush your teeth, nigga. Before I make you hug. Matter of fact, before you hug your shadow and blow your stink breath in your shadowy face, I need you to go brush your goddamn teeth, champ. How about that? Huh? Yeah, champ. Do that. Niggas coming in here talking nonsense. Niggas is mad. I don't give a damn if you mad. What you mad at? This nigga threw a pillow at Tony Yayo. Okay. And then what? The nigga bragged about throwing a pillow. Yeah, I threw a pillow at Yayo. He's a cornball. Just like the rest of y'all cornballs who's mad at Fifth for no reason. You don't even know why you mad at Fifth, nigga. Why are you so concerned with what Fifth got going on? Why Fifth got you so uptight and mad, nigga? I don't get it. Niggas mad. Niggas got the wrong things in mind or focused on the wrong things. You so upset at Fifth that you trying to give Ja a fake dog. For what? He didn't do nothing. And he wasn't going to do nothing. And he never did anything to begin with, shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, what we talking about? You heard? What are we chatting about? There's nothing to talk about, gang. This is just complete nonsense, nigga. Alright? Throwing a neck pillow at a nigga on a plane is not crazy, man. Now, if he would have threw hot coffee at Yayo, if he would have did anything, this is not violence, champ. This is the farthest thing from violence. Nothing of violence happened. Period. You heard? Like, come on, bro. Salute to TK Jones in the chat who understands what happened. G-Unit got Ja kicked out of the Monica concert and punched out now. Ja kicked getting out of one class because of G-Unit. Listen, them G-Unit soldiers already left lumps on that man's head at the Barclays Center. People initially thought it was Max B and his crew who did that. Well, just so you know, the rat crew didn't do anything to Ja Rule. It was the G-Unit soldiers who put hands, feet, knees, toes, and elbows all over Ja Rule's cranium. And as you saw about a few months back, Ja Rule had some knots on his goddamn head. Alright, his forehead looked like it had knuckles on it because he had some lumps there, champ. It looked like a bad pot of cream of wheat. Yeah, it looked like poorly made cream of wheat, champ. It had a lot of lumps in it. A lot of lumps in it. You heard? Griff Flipper says, y'all the only rapper that put hands and feet on 50 facts. You smoke angel dust. You smoke angel dust. Ja Rule is the only rapper that put hands and feet on 50. Okay, where and when did he put hands and feet on 50? I'll wait. Go ahead. Go ahead. Niggas out here lying. Oh, chin. Benzino had to call the call service and send 50 to the hospital. Facts. What are you talking about, bro? And why you on two different accounts? See, that's how much of a glazer you are. You such a Ja Rule gawker. You're such a vacuum for Ja Rule. You are a Murder Inc. vacuum, nigga. You such a Ja Rule eater that you on two different accounts glazing this man. Two different accounts blazing fire out Ja Rule. Nasty work. Why are you vacuuming your sausage in such ways? Are you a personal? Were you born to be a sausage vacuum, champ? Is that what it is? Huh? You was born to be a sausage vacuum, champ. Your mother taught you well, champ. You must have watched your mother earn a lot of money in that room next to yours. You heard the whole block was in that. The whole block was in that room, champ. Everyone's familiar with your house because your mother was doing good service in there, champ. She was a hot commodity on your block. So you learned to be a sausage vacuum from the greatest. The greatest sausage vacuum of all time. You had to learn from the best to be a sausage vacuum for Ja Rule, champ. Yeah, your entire block been in your crib because your mother gives a great service, champ. Yeah. Your whole mom, yeah, everyone knows your mother very well, champ. Oh, champ. Oh, champ. Danklin, eat Frank. You heard? Danklin, eat Frank. You heard? Mm-hmm. Eat Frank with your mother's mouth. You heard? Danklin? Nigga, your name sounds like the sound your mother makes when she eats Frank. Did you know that, champ? Well, you know now. Eat Frank. Tell me what I am, nigga. You a eater too. You heard? Why does your name sound exactly like your mother when she eats Frank? Huh? Why does your name match the sound of your mother's gawkings? Huh, champ? Better question. Y'all niggas is so mad at Fifth for no reason. Right? Y'all niggas up here lying and pretending that somebody did something to Tony Yayo. So because Ja Rule threw a plush pillow, a neck pillow at Tony Yayo, a neck pillow, that's gangster, right? That's something, right? Right? He threw a pillow at him. Threw a pillow. Wow. He did something there. You heard? He did something there. Yo, listen, I'm gonna get you out of here. So you gawking, yo, you on two different accounts serving Ja Rule insane dome, gang. I ain't gonna lie. The sausage vacuumers came in early. I ain't going. Y'all niggas woke up out of bed. Y'all ain't brush y'all teeth. Y'all was ready to vacuum Frank. Y'all came in as Frank vacuums this morning, champ. Y'all woke up out of bed Frank ready, nigga. Y'all was vacuum ready. Y'all was ready, champ. Your stomach was empty. You emptied your vacuum package, which is your stomach, and you was ready for duty. Word. You was ready to get every nook and cranny of Frank that you possibly could, champ. No bib, no baby wipes available, champ. Yeah, that's right. You wanted to get all the protein you could get from Frank, champ. All of Ja Rule's ghost gel, champ. You want all of his ghost gel in your mustache, champ. Yeah, champ. You was Frank ready. You was Frank ready. So we gonna sit up here and lie and pretend that he did something to Uncle Murda. Sure. Nasty word. See, we got more bozos just popping up lying. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of wild that niggas just say anything. It's kind of wild. I ain't gonna lie. Niggas mad at me though. Niggas is mad at me though because they nigga Ja Rule is a liar, bro. He didn't do nothing. Nigga threw a pillow. So because the nigga said that he put hands on Uncle Murda and Tony Yayo, you believe it, and ain't no footage to prove it. Y'all niggas is glazers, gang. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all niggas is self-servicing. I ain't gonna hold you, gang. Y'all giving Ja Rule charity top. Y'all giving him charity top right now. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all giving that man top for charity. You heard? Gloss and Frank for charity. That's what you niggas do. Gloss and Frank for charity. You heard? That's what you goofy niggas do. It's kind of wild. I ain't gonna lie. Oh, champ. Murda's Bond said if they would have gotten into a fight, they would have got banned from flying. Of course they would have, but that don't matter. So what? Niggas talking about popping it. This nigga Ja Rule ain't do nothing. Oh, champ. Takeover says Ja Rule was biting the pillow as Yayo beat fire out him. Ayo. Biting the pillow is crazy. Ayo. You know what I'm saying? Oh, shit. Listen, man. Anybody who thinks Ja Rule did anything, you a bozo. I ain't gonna lie. You a complete bozo. You a professional Frank vacuum just like your mother used to be. That's why the whole block knows exactly what your mother's room looks like. They all familiar. They've been in her room or they've been in more than they've been in your room, champ. They know about your mother's room more than your room because apparently, right, she was the top glazer on the block, champ. She was definitely in the glaze top 10, champ. I ain't gonna lie. That's how the light. How else was the lights gonna stay on, champ? How else was the lights gonna stay on, champ? And it's probably still happening now. Some of you bozos still live with moms. Some of y'all. How else was those lights gonna stay on, champ? Exactly. It was gonna have to happen one way, right? Yeah. It's kind of crazy, man. I ain't gonna lie. But hey, it is what it is. All I'm saying is, hey, if you want to be Ja Rule's personal vein measurer or Frank vacuum, well, champ, go DM the guy. You're clearly playing for that team, right? Go show Ja Rule how much of a fan you are, champ. Go DM him, champ. You mook. You mook anyway. You go DM Ja Rule, nigga, and tell him how thankful you are for his gangsterisms on this flight. Yeah, so tell him how thankful you are that he threw a pillow. Tell him how gangster he is. Keep glazing, champ. Keep eating Ja Rule. Keep eating Ja Rule, champ. Alright? Keep doing it. Apparently this is what you enjoy. This is this is like one of your hobbies here. Glazing is a hobby for a lot of you niggas, right? A hobby for a lot of you niggas is just being a human vacuum. You're I'm just saying. Oh, champ. Bird's Bone says, if you think it's gangster to fight on a plane, you silly. Yo, listen. I ain't gonna lie, man. If you think you could pop it off on a plane and not do nothing, that's not gangster either, by the way. I'm just saying, not that you calling me silly. I'm just saying, hey, this nigga Ja Rule talking about he wanna fight, but guess what? He could have fought because guess what? Wasn't nobody stopping Yayo or Ja Rule from throwing hands, by the way. They wanted to really get belligerent on that plane. They could have did that. I ain't gonna lie. Could have got belligerent. I ain't gonna lie, man. Yeah, could have got crazy. Black Hammer says Ja got scared, got loud, so they could pick me up off. We didn't want to be on that plane with them. Wait, what? Ja got scared, got loud, so they could kick him off. We didn't want to be on that plane with him. I mean, listen, I don't know how these rich rappers end up on Spirit. That's not Spirit Airlines. That's not Spirit. I don't know what you're talking about. That's Delta. I flew Delta before. Delta's fire. I ain't gonna lie. Spirit? Nigga, this ain't Spirit, gang. Spirit is yellow. Spirit is one of the worst planes you could get on. I'm gonna keep it a stat. Spirit is like, if you ride Spirit, you might as well take the goddamn Greyhound or something. You fly Spirit, you might as well take a goddamn bus that goes cross country, which is not the best. I ain't gonna lie. You take that, you might as well take a Greyhound, champ. And those Greyhounds, it's nasty. You know what I'm saying? Spirit is just a Greyhound in the sky. You heard? I ain't gonna lie. Oh, chin. Mad Sports says y'all was here today. It seemed that way, I ain't gonna lie. Sure did seem that way, I ain't gonna lie, gang. You dig? Oh, champ, yo, gang, listen. Clearly, Ja Rule is a capper. He's a liar. He's making things up. This footage doesn't prove that you did anything to Tony Yayo besides throw a neck pillow. And if throwing a neck pillow is crazy, because he bragged about throwing the neck pillow on Twitter. Like, bro, you bragging about throwing a neck pillow? It's crazy, gang. What are we talking about? Huh? What? Doesn't make sense. But for all you, for all of you Frank buffers out there, listen, salute to the Frank buffers. Just know that the man not playing for the same team you playing for, gang. I ain't playing for the same team you playing for. Let's get that out the way. You dig? Because apparently, again, you human vacuums woke up on the wrong side of the bed. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all niggas woke up vacuum ready. Kinda crazy. I ain't gonna lie, gang. But listen, man, we got a lot more content to get into. I'm gonna get into some more content. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I'm probably gonna do nothing but live streams today. I might not even do no regular videos because it's kind of pointless for me to do any regular videos today. It's damn near pointless for me to do regular videos today, to be honest. But I'll see, man. I might just do straight live streams because this thing is getting way out of hand. Just being real, gang. You heard? But look, make sure you hit the like, make sure you share the video. If you're new to the main channel, make sure you subscribe. We're gonna have some more content. Well, one more thing before we get all the way up out of here. Are you ready, gang? It's the mayor. The one and only man, New York Mayor F. Mom Donnie, and you rocking with the town favorite Showface news, it's Big Gotham. And you already know it's the town versus everybody at all times. I'm up out of here, gang. Salute.